What is going on, YouTube? This is my first live video broadcast. I've done many game live streams, so this isn't my first time going live on YouTube, but this is my first me in person talking to you live stream. And I wanted to talk about something. Ooh, an itch. I wanted to talk about something pretty important. I wanted to talk about gaining muscle and what you have to do. I just got done with a workout and it sparked a video idea. So what you have to do to gain muscle. And guys, let me tell you, it is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And I found myself on a plateau for honestly about a year now. I mean, I'm gaining, but it's been like completely minute, like, you know, not a lot of gains at all. And now I think I'm starting to see a change again, and it's because I wasn't working hard enough. So I just wanted to say that, you know, to put on muscle, if you're half doing what you're supposed to do in the gym, or you're not going all out, then your gains are not going to be as strong or as big than someone who is working intensely hard. So, you know, to gain adequate amount of muscle, especially in your later years as a bodybuilder or a lifter or someone who wants to put on mass, your first 2 years, I'd honestly say roughly 1 year, your first year to maybe 2 years, you're going to be putting on size like absolutely nothing, because your body is not used to any of that type of exercise. Maybe you've done sports before you started working out, but if you've never lifted before, you're going to be putting on pounds like crazy. And I'm talking like absolutely crazy. You'll be gaining probably 3 pounds of muscle a month, or 4 pounds, maybe 5-6 pounds of muscle a month, with fat, of course, because you have to eat more. When you work out, you're more hungry and, you know, whatnot. That's basic knowledge. And so yeah, if you want to gain a lot of muscle and you want to really put on size, you're gonna have to work out crazy hard, to the point where the muscles and the mucus, the membranes inside of your lungs and your esophagus hurt. Like, you know, if you go after if you sprint for a long time, you get that painful feeling in your ribs. I mean, squatting and bench press and doing all these types of things, if you're working out to your full potential, you're going to be seeing results, and you are going to be tired. That's one of the other things. You're going to be wiped. Your muscles are going to be cramping so bad. I don't cramp, I just get sore. They're going to be tired, and you're going to be so sweaty, and you're going to feel like you're done after the first set. But you got to keep going, because if you don't, you're never going to put on anything. Now, back to what I was saying in the first year or two of lifting. Why can you put on muscle so quick? It's because your body is not used to that at all. The way you put on muscle, what muscle building is you are tearing down the muscle fibers in your body with resistance training. By pushing weights and stuff, you're making tiny tears in the muscle. And so after you're done working out and you eat all your protein, you eat and whatnot, and you're resting, your body's like, oh crap, there's muscle damage everywhere. We got to repair this, but let's repair it bigger and stronger than what it was before, so that it doesn't happen again. So really what muscle building is a body's natural defense mechanism, so that damage doesn't happen again. Because when you are lifting, when you're tearing those muscle fibers, after you're done, you're sleeping a night or whatever, your body repairs it, because your body says, man, our muscles are all torn up and sore, so let's repair it, but repair it bigger. So when that same training happens again, we're ready for it, and we're not going to tear as easily. That's why it is harder and harder to gain muscle the more and more you lift. That's why people eventually start taking steroids, testosterone, human growth hormone, all these types of things. anabolic steroids because either they just want to get big quick, or they're playing a sport, or they take steroids. There's a bunch of reasons. Sometimes you take steroids not even for lifting or anything of that nature, or maybe it has nothing to do with fitness. But so yeah, when you're lifting and you break down those muscle fibers, your body is saying, okay, we're not going to let this happen again. And if you're going to throw that same weight at us, we're probably still going to tear, but not as easily. So let's get bigger and stronger. That's why you get muscles, is because your body builds up to prevent that from happening again. So you got to work harder and harder to constantly trick your body and to constantly make sure that you are putting on adequate size and you're staying above plateau or hitting a wall, because that is not fun at all to do. I've hit one many times. Now, what can cause plateaus and whatnot? I'm going to go into a little bit of depth about that. Plateaus can be caused by your diet, your lack of a diet, lack of working out, and lack of increasing your intensity, and lack of increasing weights and volume and whatnot. If you are not eating enough protein, your muscles will not build as efficiently. They're going to be fine and healed, like you're not just going to your muscles aren't going to deteriorate and fall off, because we spoke about they break down when you lift. They're still going to heal, don't get me wrong. You're not going to, your biceps aren't just going to fall off your arm, but you won't be gaining a lot of muscle, if any at all. So 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I weigh about 186, so I have to eat about 186 grams of protein to make sure I am packing it on. And that could be a lot. That's a lot of protein, and it's expensive, but you got to do what you got to do. And so and lack of intensity, if you're not being intense enough, you really do have to be intense, really do. And increasing how much weight you lift is the best way to stop a plateau, that and making sure you eat enough and eat the right things. But get your nutrients, and your protein is the most important thing you need when lifting. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, I say, is most efficient. And if you need to eat more than 1 gram per pound of body weight, do it, And so increasing weights, intensity, and making sure your diet stays on top are all ways that can help your body not know what you're up to when you're in the gym, and then you can tear down the muscles in the best way and rebuild them the best way possible. So to prevent your body from knowing that you're doing the same old routine, and that your body's like, you can't trick me, I know what you're doing, you work out harder, and you have to add more weights. And that's what happens when your muscles rebuild. You get stronger, so naturally you can push up more of those weights and whatnot, and you can do better, and you can perform better in the gym, and you can get stronger and just keep going and going and going. But the title, before I pull into my apartment, let's clarify. You need to work out insanely hard to put on muscle. And I'm talking, you're going to be super tired and just pissed at yourself, because it is so hard when you get a really good workout in. And but you got to push through it, and you just gotta take my advice and Arnold's advice and everyone that has been down this road before, and just keep doing it. I've been working out for about 6 years, and honestly, it has not been super hard. I mean, the workouts are hard, but once it's said and done and it's over, it's over. You did it. So I'm going to end this little live chat, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Daily videos coming up. Sorry, I was a bit under the weather, and that kind of knocked me off my feet for a little, but I'm back in full swing like a baseball bat. I will see you guys later.